rap battles, man, they have gone absolutely out of control, CC. I I'm not a rap battle guy. I admit that's
Okay.
not never been my thing. I'm in it now. I'm in it to win it right now. I am all in. I can't get enough. My search history is looking for rap battles. I am 100% in. Tell the people how all this got started, my man.
Well, I mean, hey, look, there's been a lot of subliminal, shots at Drake and Kendrick Lamar and who's got the throne. This is what happens when you've got a vacuum at the top, right? I've been a hip hop head since I was a little kid, and it's always been about braggadocious and boastful and who's number one, and everybody kind of falls in line until they fall off. So from LL Cool J to Jay Z to Lil Wayne, well, then the torch got passed and it's kind of been soft, right? And it's been
Right.
Drake just running the charts and all the teenage girls buying his albums. But is he the best rapper? And all the guys who are good at this craft, a lot of people said it wasn't a talent. I won't get into that, growing up, but it is. It's arguably been the most dominant genre of music for 35 years now. The talented guys said enough is enough. I'm tired of the pop star, the guy with all the production and all the stuff, winning. I'm going to come at him. And they picked the wrong guy. He's a master puppeteer of the internet. He's a punchline guy, and he's got the production values behind him, and he's killing them. Now, what people are getting mixed up with is there's a lot of battles going on, and they're thinking it's all the same battle. That Chris Brown Quavo thing that popped off, that's completely separate, no relevance. That's over one girl that they both dated, which, when I was a kid,
Dated.
people were just going to make fun of you. You guys are fighting over a girl? Like, neither one of you got any riz, So, yeah. So, that's a whole different thing. And the sad part about that is Chris Brown, the R&B artist, absolutely killed Quavo, the rapper, the untested rapper. So, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. I think that one went to bed. Now, out of nowhere, Kanye West weighs in on the Drake versus the world debate. And I'm sorry, I don't think it got its proper dues. Kanye, when he's forced to rap, is amazing. And I know he only took a couple of shots at Drake, but everybody's on notice. When he was out there with Jay-Z on Watch the Throne, there was nobody better doing it. That's why they sold millions of records and sold out every tour in every continent, everywhere. Kanye came. I don't know if they got his meds right. I don't know if he needed the right challenge, or the fact that Drake has already bought the house next to Kim Kardashian, struck a nerve. I don't know what his deal was, but Kanye came for him, and now it's a little more even. It is.
Okay.
And so I think actually Drake is losing this battle right now to the Kanye West, the Pusha T, the Kendrick Lamar. I think he's down one, and I think he's got some tricks up his sleeve, and I can't wait. And this is what rap needs, right? It really does. It needs to stay relevant. It needs these battles, and I'm loving every minute of it. So there's a couple people yet to come out, but we know how that's going to go.
Right. Well, and again, as long as it stays safe, as long as we keep doing this and it's going back and forth, I'm all good. But as soon as somebody gets in their feelings and takes it to the next level, that's where the problem comes in. However, I will say this, though, Chris, the people that are involved in this stuff right now, they didn't grow up that way. They didn't grow up in the crazy bullet throwing, type of stuff. That's not them, so I think we're going to be okay there. Here's a question for you.
The era that almost killed hip hop, which literally killed the two biggest stars in 96 and 97.
Right.
It was struggling for street cred. And everybody blames rap, but rap or not, street cred is asinine. There's a lot of folks that are giving some people some good advice. Why do you want to stay relevant in a place that's known for violence and poverty, right? I know that's where a lot of style comes from and a lot of substance comes from, but I don't have to stay there. And so these guys aren't going to, there's not going to be any gunfights. I hope Chris Brown and Quavo actually do set up this pay-per-view fight. I will watch them throw some hands. That's for the people. But no gunfire, no real violence. But we gotta. This is what iron sharpens iron. As much as I love to see Taylor Swift dominate the charts and Beyonce go country, what I love is everyone will love a great Drake battle reply. Everybody will love a Kanye album if he goes back to rapping. You know, this. I understand he lost his mom and he had a church album and then he lost his mind and he had 3 albums called Vultures. But if he goes back to rapping, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And so is everyone else because even the folks that don't like rap will still buy the sneakers that they support and will still go to the arenas that they sell out. These guys are the culture and we follow their lead. And so now I want to follow their lead on stepping up and being the best, not just being here. I think putting out a meh product is the problem with the world, and they've been doing it too long.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on that. And here is somebody beat me to it. My man Kato. I'm waiting for Eminem to chime in and just stir the pot. I was literally going to ask you. There's 3 people that nobody have come after. Number 1, Jay-Z. Number 2, Lil Wayne. And number 3, Eminem. And my thing is, Eminem, I think, would shut all of this down from everybody if they came after him, but they're not going to. They're not going to attack him. They're not going to do it because as we've seen Eminem is a career killer. He will literally end your career, and not by now. Jay-Z will do it with a phone call. Hey, man, we're done with this guy, and that'll be the end of your career. Eminem is going to embarrass you to the extent that that's it. So I don't think we want to see I don't think anybody wants part of Eminem. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Am I wrong about that?
I think there are some guys, and don't get me wrong, people will get some things confused. They'll go to sales, which nobody gets with Eminem in the sales department, and then also his lyrics are close to unmatched. But there are some guys that can get with them from a battle perspective. Whether or not they will try it, I don't know. I would love somebody to get Eminem involved and make him rap again too. Jay-Z's not the best battle rapper. In fact, arguably Nas beat him with Ether, although The Takeover is one of my favorite songs of all time. But, Eminem in a battle scenario is awesome. So is Kendrick Lamar. Now, when we go to record sales and the internet weighs in, I see Ashford in the comments talk about, Kanye's last sales weren't that good. When we start talking sales and popularity is different than what hip hop is based on.
Totally different.
Hip hop is based on how grimy is it? How good was that punchline? How true was it? How, when LL Cool J was, just overstepping everything with an album called I'm Bad. Like, okay, it went on to sell a lot, but initially it was like, holy shit, he's just talking that talk, and I love it. And so, K-Dot can go at Eminem and get the best out of him. You'll never see Kanye go at Eminem and get the best out of him. And the reason Kanye could is Kanye admittedly has the best writers for him. So Kanye has the top 4 or 5 guys that'll pin anything for him, and he's going to be what he is, arguably the best producer of all time over someone writing for him. And so Kanye's got a shot, but I don't think we're going to get down to that. So
no, good comment here. We need a pay-per-view rap battle. If we had that,
would eat it up.
I was going to say, I think that would blow. It would just dominate anything that we've seen. It would challenge a Super Bowl, in my opinion. Now, granted, Super Bowl is not on pay-per-view, but it would be more than any UFC fight, more than any boxing match that we ever saw. If we did that, that would just blow the doors off of anything that we had ever seen. And I would be 100% here for it again.
I'm here for it. Yes.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm not a rap battle guy per se, but if that ever happened, my goodness, it would be incredible. So
yeah, people are obviously with the Tyson and Jake Paul fight, people are craving that nostalgia, right? And so, we all grew up, everybody, that's an 80s baby or whatever you want to call it. We grew up with hip hop being the dominant genre all the way through high school, college, and after that, the soundtracks to our lives. We would kill for a Eminem, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Free for All, DMX, if he was still alive. I mean, that was my soundtrack to college. I loved everything DMX put out in 18 months. 3 albums went triple platinum. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what comes out next week.
So we're going to get the poll up because we're about ready to shut this one down. My man, Matt Hasselbring, jumped into the fray here. Me and B had a great tape. There might be, and not this, allegedly, Might
Okay.
be
Okay.
a rap tape out there with old Big B on it, rapping his mind off. I don't know. There just might
Okay.
be a tape out there somewhere doing a little digital underground recap. There just might be something out there
Okay.
that we need to get out there. Somebody needs to get on wax somewhere. There might be a
Okay.
tape. It's about 30 years old, but it's out there. I'm just saying, it's out
Yeah.
there.
I'm not a great rapper. I do spit some bars in the shower, I mean, but I think my pen game is untested. I think I could ghostwrite for the best of them. I've got bars. I just don't like my delivery. I'm a little too Tulsa, Oklahoma in my flow, but I got bars.
Aha. A little. Wait a minute. What do you mean a little bit to Tulsa, Oklahoma? They had the Gap
That's
Band. What are you talking about?
Hey, Greenwood, Archer, and Pine. You got the bomb on me, baby. Yeah, no. Yeah, but it just doesn't have that. It doesn't have that Memphis, that Chicago.
I
It
got
doesn't
you.
have the flow. So
Which had the hardest diss? Final round. Drake. We got 50% saying Drake. Chris Brown. I don't see how Chris Brown do. J. Cole. How did J. Cole get a vote? J.
he
Cole bowed
retracted his.
out.
He,
How
he
in the
retracted it.
hell does J. Cole get a vote?
You can't.
Unbelievable.
You can't diss somebody and apologize. Whoever voted for that person should be
Jesus.
kicked out of the thread.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I
You see
cannot
Buddy
believe it.
there. You see Buddy saying Freestyle Fridays went crazy. He remembers. I used to spit hot fire when he was a young man. He used to hear me bars. We had bars.
Lord Jesus. And it's just, I mean, we've heard too much. We hear that, we've heard too much. Well, hey man, I appreciate everybody being here again. We went a little long today, but I think we had fun. So I appreciate everybody sticking around as long as you did. Remember to always like, follow, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to let you know when we come on. More importantly, make comments on the actual video. That's what really helps us the most outside of the live chat. So you get a chance, go in and make some comments. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. We will be back next week. CC, you going to be on location next week?
No, I'm going to be back in Dallas next week. And
Back
you guys,
in Dallas.
I don't think we got the poll that who won the today.
Yeah, we don't need to bring it up. It
Don't-
didn't come through, so I don't think we need to put it out there this week.
j- jump over there on YouTube after the live.
Oh my God,
folks,
somebody put it up. But what is going on here?
Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm about to be out on Broadway till 2 a.m. It's going down. Nashville picks coming to everybody who's in my contact list.
Unbelievable.